lady, Nick Swardson, stage meltdown. And he gets in like a crazy. I know a few comedians who have met their maker, so to speak.
How many comedians have you met that have met their makers?
Maybe just 3 or 4.
That's still a lot. Outside as he was leaving, because I was like, I need a picture with Joe Rogan.
No way.
I was like 20, dude.
I've never seen him do stand-up, but he's seen me do stand-up.
Wait, that.
No way. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That was your second time?
Yes.
When was your first?
It was, look at that. Most replayed, bro.
All of your Kill Tony
Such a
performances are most replayed. Do you
Oh,
know
yeah,
that?
dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like looking through and it was very easy to find. One last year.
Yeah. Completely.
Yeah, to just around,
And
dude.
feel no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure at all. 20. No, I already
And
felt
then you
the pressure.
turn 30.
Yeah, and then everything just compounds together, and then I need like 7 years of like ketamine therapy.
Yeah, you might as well get started.
Yeah, on ketamine therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And like, have you done it?
Ketamine?
Yeah, therapy. Or
Have
ketamine? Have you done?
You're saying it like you have.
I've done ketamine therapy.
I haven't.
Never.
Wait,
It's
why?
pretty crazy, dude.
What happens when
Yeah.
you go down in the hole?
You fucking go crazy for a little bit. Not gonna lie.
And why
It's
is that
fucking crazy.
helpful?
And you put on like a blindfold, so you're like double tripping. So it's like your eyes will be closed and you're tripping, and then your eyes are open and then you're tripping again. It's crazy. Have you done ketamine?
Do you want to do ketamine right now? We
I
can
have
do
a job.
ketamine
I
if
don't
you
have
want. We
ketamine.
can do.
I have a job.
We have.
I have a job.
So I can't. I have to say no.
Oh shit! Yeah, no,
I've never done ketamine.
yeah.
I
Okay.
wouldn't. That shit's
You wouldn't
Sorry,
do
yeah.
dude?
I've never done ketamine either. I was just speaking from like a third person perspective.
That's what I heard. I heard it was tight.
Yeah.
So I've heard ketamine rules.
I've heard ketamine makes you feel really, really
Awesome.
floaty inside, and like everything's pretty chill.
Wait, no. So like, did it help you?
I think so. I did it when I was like 25.
Mm.
You know, I think
That's
it was
when my
like
friend
a
did
good. Really?
What's his name?
Dude, I feel like when you're 25, you just kind of go through it a little. Did you go through it when you were 25?
Well, yeah, I had a breakup and everything.
Oh, I saw it on Kill Tony, bro. When you talked about how it happened at home. I watched all. I wasn't able to find your first one though.
We've been watching your Kill Tony.
Yeah, we've been.
And we gotta say we're
together.
pretty impressed.
Yeah.
Well, thanks,
That's what I
guys.
say. You do so great, dude. You're just such a great.
I do well
your
on
interview,
Kill Tony.
dude, so good. You're.
Kill Tony is a good place for me.
Well, why don't we jump into it? How about that?
You want to jump into some shit?
Yeah, let's
What
go
are we
into
doing?
You
Well,
ready
we
to
just
see
do.
your-
We do a bunch of clips usually.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
just
and then
react
let
to
it flow.
stuff, dude. Very hard work.
All right. Let's do it. Very hard work. I will
Yeah,
get it
it's
for
very
sure.
difficult.
Yeah, it's,
You want to give your at?
oh yeah, my ad is _ Sebastian 03.
Brett _ O'Brien.
Elias or EL_Y_US. All right. Yeah. So I just
change
wanted
that,
to start this off nicely and just do something that we're all used to. You know, like we're all used to watching comedians bomb on stage. So I thought, why not just watch some comedians bomb together with a couple of comics? You know.
So we got one of your tapes
Just
from
relive-
earlier this week.
That's
joke.
fucked up. No, I didn't.
You were there last night.
So I got this tape of this bald woman, and she's like booing you at the very beginning of your set. But yeah, let's play this first one right here. Here we go. Usually Sebastian produces, but again,
So we're watching random people do stand up?
yeah, just bombs.
That's
dude.
terrible. What if they know?
No, we're not gonna know
this.
this.
Gets back to them.
This is the first person ever. I made sure it wasn't too bad, you know.
Do they know? Like, who is this person?
So this is some dude. Oh yeah, let me give some context
That's
behind this. I
terrible
feel like I
what we're
just
doing
fucking
here.
started it, dude. Yeah, so this is a guy that performed at see, I promise it's not as terrible as you think. Okay? I promise I didn't just get people
This
bombing.
is an Austin comic. We're just like, yeah, that guy sucks.
Just pull up a bunch of people to talk shit
That go to
about
the creek in the cave.
yeah.
We're just, yeah.
We're like, yeah, we just watched a bunch of Austin comics and then just shit on them.
You're receiving a call.
That's a good idea.
No.
Ever seen that Ty Rivera thing?
Which Ty Rivera thing?
You know where he like just mothership and everything, and like the whole Austin scene. You haven't seen this?
Let's
Wait,
watch
no,
it.
what? Yeah,
Let's
let's
watch
put
it.
that on. What the? There you go, dude.
Where can we find it?
Is it Ty Rivera or Ty
Just put
Wynn?
Ty Rivera
Ty
on
Rivera
fucking
Austin.
YouTube, dude.
Yeah, he's got like a clown face.
Like in a cute clown way, like in
a mothership.
Yeah. No, not
like in a clown fetish type of way, like if a
in
certain
a
type
Joker.
of girl.
Yeah. Scary way. Yeah.
Is it that?
It's any of these. No, go up. I mean,
Is it on our podcast?
yeah, it's definitely that. He says some good.
Also, next time we should use I think my computer's got pretty good speakers, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so low right now.
Maybe not a good idea
Connected.
to start shit with this guy. This is a bad idea.
Oh, what
We're gonna
the
have to cut
fuck?
this out.
Wait, why? Why do you hate? Because he's popular.
I mean,
I've
he's
seen
something.
Rivera.
Yeah. If he just hears that we're randomly talking about and posting, it's
I don't know anything about
this is just
Ty.
See, this is why I'd never posted a podcast.
Why? Because you're scared.
Yeah, because I'd always just end up talking about shit that I'm like, well, there's just no reason to start this.
Oh yeah.
To get attention in this way.
Yeah. Yeah. See, well, I wasn't. I promise, it's not that bad. It's not really comics bombing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. What is he saying?
I don't know.
Now we're.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Brett. Brett, it is Brett,
You
right?
nailed it. That's right.
Joking.
No,
Sorry,
dude,
Brett.
We appreciate your re-explanation.
No.
No. It really helped out, Sebastian. Don't worry, dude. You're doing great.
Thank you. It's my first
It's Sebastian's
podcast.
first podcast.
Is
ever.
it?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Usually it's.
I know it's
Frank-
pretty
Where
hard
are you
to tell.
from?
Well, Fort Worth, but I grew up in Mexico.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
Plano.
Plano, Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! What's it like over there, dude?
I still grew up in Mexico, though.
You still grew up in Mexico?
Mhm.
How? What was your dad doing?
I'm
dude? Was he
Mexican.
fucking doing
He's
like?
Mexican.
I'm
Dude.
just Mexican.
There's
dude. I
no
don't
way,
know.
dude.
I was just growing up there being Mexican.
There's no way, dude.
Yeah.
You were? What's the
Mhm.
most Mexican shit you did while you were out there? Had sex with Latinas?
Mm-mm.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
What are you- Look at him.
Over there, they're just people. You don't call them Latinas.
Yeah.
Over there, we just call them whores.
No.
Out here, y'all use much lighter terms like sluts, but
We love
I don't know
women
why
on
you're
this
talking like
podcast,
that.
and I don't know what he's saying right now.
It's not you. You don't normally talk like this.
I swear I was joking. I'm not fucking around. I don't usually talk like that. But I promise this isn't just gonna be us shitting on people. This was just a first
let's
timer,
go back.
dude.
Let's go back
to
to
what you guys had prescribed. I mean, to freaking take over this whole.
man. No, don't worry about it.
No. Do your thing, dude.
Shoot, am I fucking? Did I
Do
fuck
your
it?
yeah.
No, I didn't mess it up, did I?
It just makes it a little like not gonna lie. I'm gonna sound like such a fucking alcoholic right now, but it does make it a little easier to do stand up after having a drink.
Well, you have
It's like
rose-colored-
going through the open mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, being drunk makes everything a little easier. Most things,
Work.
up until a point. Yeah.
Dealing with the wife. Am I right, boys?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
This fucking bitch. You know what it is. We love women on this podcast. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Doubling up on it.
Wow.
Everything up.
Now it sounds like I don't mean it.
Like what? That you don't actually love women?
Yeah.
If you don't, Sebastian, you can get
Dude.
help from that, dude.
Dude. Yeah.
Yo.
Conversion therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get converge into
Get
like
on your
what?
knees and pray it away.
You pray to be gay so that you stop being misogynistic.
Mm.
Like,
That's an
please,
interesting
God.
Angle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for this guy though. This first guy, he's just like it's his very first time ever going on stage.
Did he post this?
Yeah, a bunch of these people posted these clips,
Oh,
so
man.
it's pretty interesting.
You're not
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean, okay, you posted it. so-
Yeah, but it's just to open up,
is this
questions.
Bobby Lee? Who is this?
It's Bobby Lee's cousin who thought that he was instantaneously going to be hilarious while going on stage.
Oh.
You know.
All right, let's.
Oh,
Let's,
he's doing
let's
the-
just
this
check
is
it out. Yeah,
weird.
let's watch this panic.
I love that. It looks like karaoke.
So what was your first time like, Brett? Was it anything like this?
No.
No? What was it like?
Nothing like this.
I
Oh, were
murdered
you
on
more
my first
prepared?
time.
What's up?
Were you more prepared?
I was slightly more prepared.
What's the slightly?
I mean, I prepared the best I could. I wrote 3 minutes that and I went to Hyenas open mic in
Oh no shit.
Plano. And did it. I was last. And they got my name wrong. They called me Brian O'Brien.
You should change it. That's better.
Sure. And the guy that was hosting, his name was Cowboy Casey. He was a black dude with a cowboy hat. And he is now dead.
Oh,
He
shit.
got
Oh, no.
He got shot.
Did he
Why?
die recently? Oh no.
He died a couple years ago
Okay.
when I was still in Dallas. Yeah.
Well, but I think it's interesting how like these
Just
guys.
gloss over the dead guys.
Well,
yeah, literally. I was gonna ask more
Not
questions
even
about
a
this.
moment.
What the? No
Well,
follow up.
it just seems sad.
This
Sure.
guy's dead. And you're like, this guy.
All
So
right.
like,
What happened? What do you got then? What's
Well,
so
no,
much
what I'm
better?
saying, I think it's interesting how like unprepared people, like how impulsive people can be to try stand up. Like I was outside of the mothership like during Kill Tony, and this guy was just like writing shit down. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, dude, help me come up with like funny for Kill Tony. I'm like, you're gonna
Dude,
write
I
it
can't
right
even
now?
write my own shit.
Yeah. No, but that is insane.
that's wild. So how did this guy die? He got shot. Why?
He got shot. He was buying drugs, and I guess I can share this. I mean, yeah, he was buying drugs, and the person he gave him the money, and the guy didn't give him any weed, and so the guy, my friend Cowboy Casey, started firing shots at the guy
Oh no.
and missed, and the other guy hit him because he was a big fat guy, so it was a lot easier to hit him.
Oh shit.
And,
Big
like he
hitbox.
lived though. We saw him like months later. He was all right. Then we had a competition to see who could jump the highest. There was like stairs, and he competed in the jumping competition and did very poorly. But then the next week he died.
So he didn't die from getting shot.
No, maybe it was from jumping.
Oh, dude, how morbidly
You would
obese
think-
was he?
That's ironic.
It was like two of him.
That's wild.
Big boy, funny
He's
guy,
Was he tall?
sweetheart.
Was he like
Sure.
800 pounds?
It was near. It was like, yeah, probably 350.
God damn. Dude.
Yeah,
Did
That's
he
very
die
sad.
soon after you started?
couple years.
Oh, okay.
2. Yeah.
At least you didn't, start and then just see some man die,
Right, I got to get close to him. I was able to befriend him before he died. That's
Yeah,
so
dude.
much nicer.
It is, dude. You get to feel all the emotions of that. You're never going to feel that again.
That's true.
Or maybe you will. Maybe one of your other friends will fire shots off into the distance,
Yeah,
Get
capped.
Yeah. Damn, dude. That's wild, dude. That's
Yeah,
very
that was
interesting.
crazy. I know a few comedians who have met their maker, so to speak. I don't know if that's a good way to say it. Yeah,
How many comedians have you met that have met their makers?
maybe just 3 or 4.
That's still a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Was it just like natural causes, or was there some foul
I think
play?
everything's natural causes.
Really?
No, I guess not. Some of those were definitely unnatural.
What's the most
Were they
unnatural one?
supernatural of any kind? Were they at all supernatural?
No, nothing ethereal. There was some mystique around a few of them for sure.
Right.
All right, you got to rank them
Boy.
on your
And
top. So 4. There's
But
4
like,
deaths. How do you rank these deaths?
on what scale of sadness or of just mystique alone or
Oh, mystique. I like that. Okay, you gave it out.
well,
so
I
there you
think
go.
yeah,
Mystique.
sure. I mean, no, I can't do this. This is awful. This is people who are actually dead.
Yeah,
But there's mystique behind deaths.
Well, yeah, I
I'll
mean,
rate my
This
grandparents
is
and my
terrible.
uncle.
No,
Dude, I got-
let's abort.
It's not funny at all, or like,
No, it is funny. It is funny.
but maybe we should just chill and like let
Right,
it be
because
dead.
they're dead.
Yeah,
Truth
yeah.
Exposers. Today we're rating the most mystical deaths we've encountered.
Yeah.
Number 1, my grandma got Alzheimer's. She thought there was a lizard outside.
Mm.
And there wasn't.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty sick, dude. Damn. Well, I'm sorry I made you relive through all 4 of those traumatic experiences.
Mm.
And
all
made you
right.
think about that. But you're here now, dude. At least you
I like
didn't.
doing it.
What? Living through it?
I don't know.
It's interesting.
Like someone dying?
I like living through someone else dying.
I mean,
So you're like, I made it a little longer. Or?
No, that's sick. Of course not.
That's how I felt when one of my friends killed her mom. I was like,
What
I'm
the
glad I
fuck?
wasn't her mom.
Wait. This is real?
This is real, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, I
no.
hit that.
Oh yeah, of course, dude. No, yeah, this is real. I had one of my best friends who I knew, like in Las
What?
Vegas, killed her mom, dude.
How?
She cut her head off with a shard of glass.
Wait,
She started stabbing her and then tried to cut her head off with a shard of glass.
do we have a reason?
She went fucking crazy, dude. She did way too many drugs and like lost her mind. If I'm being
That's
like,
actually really
she
sad.
got like the most
crazies, huh?
No,
Right.
dude, she was chill, and then she got like a little bit of famous, and then she started doing a ton of drugs. Like she started DJing like locally a lot, so she was getting all these spots, and like that was like her career.
Drug induced.
Yeah, and then just drug induced crazy, dude, and then she just yeah.
Imagine how like crazy it would be like once you're sober and you're like, I did what?
dude, yeah, just to be in it. Well, yeah, she got.
That's like getting blackout drunk.
It's the same thing.
Was that what you do when you black out, dude? You're like, I'm gonna kill my
Like,
mom.
I called
exactly.
Stephanie a bitch. Same feeling.
Shit. Fuck who?
Dude, I've been there, girl. I've been there. Anxiety crazy though.
Yeah, that shit was wild, dude. I was like, holy shit. I remember when I got that phone call, I was like, this isn't real.
You wake up with someone's head in your I drank too much last night.
I really gotta stop drinking.
Yes.
I had a little too much fun. Just get put away. That would be fun. The cop ride. That would be fun when you're
do
still a
what?
little crazy. Being in the back of a cop car, it's like woo woo. You know, you're like woo.
Right.
You
Like,
know?
oh, they're like rave lights, I guess, kind of.
Yeah. Oh damn! I didn't even think about that. That would
That's
be
fun.
pretty sick, dude.
Well,
Raven in the back of a cop car.
what else do we
chilling
have in
out.
the chamber?
Oh, we got fucking yeah. You want to put on the next one out here? Yeah. Remember, it's the bottom tab. Yep.
Okay.
What's this one say?
Elon Musk's-
Oh no, a brave man. Yeah, we got some more of
sorry.
these. We want to
there's
do
more
these.
bombs. There's more bombs.
Yeah, there's more bombs. So these aren't really bombs. It's more like people doing stuff during open mics that I thought was interesting. you know?
Okay.
So this dude's like,
Breaking down comedy. We're criticizing.
I love that clip only because the guy just uploaded it himself, like going over the light, and he was just like, you know what, I'm gonna put this up. This
He's
is
real.
hilarious.
Real ass dude.
Yeah, he is. He's a real comic, dude. You ever just keep going over, dude?
Yeah. No, I never do that.
I've never done that. Yeah. Well, when I started,
I've missed
I
a
did.
light before once.
Oh,
Yeah, that was bad.
by how much?
I don't know, man. It was that was a fun set. I like completely what's the word? Blanked. I was like doing like 10 minutes and I didn't see the light, so I'd probably done, I don't know, 13 minutes.
Oh,
For the life of me, couldn't think of another joke. It was like, can you guys get like, did I get the light yet? They're like, yeah, a while ago. And then I couldn't think of anything funny to say, so it was just an awkward.
damn.
All right, bye, guys.
See y'all, yeah.
Did the rest of the 13 minutes go good though?
It went like the first like 10 or 12 went well, and then the last minute was like there was a long period of time of me like that. You know what I mean? Silence, like dude. Yeah, it was like a real like one of those crazy like Nick Swardson moments where your brain like I had more jokes too, and I just could not think of a single one.
What Nick Swardson moment?
You ever seen that where he like repeats the same line over and over and over again?
No.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie.
You want to pull this?
You pull up this guy of
You've never seen that?
Dude,
Come
I love
on.
Nick Swardson.
Have you
but
seen
I've
that
never
bitch?
seen him.
Oh,
Freak
geez,
out.
that lady, Nick Swardson stage meltdown.
Which lady though?
Natalie Cuomo, when she gets in that guy's face.
No.
It was like, yes, come on now.
Was she a comedian?
Yeah. She dated Louis J. Gomez, and some guy in the crowd was like, she was trying to heckle, or she was like trying to do crowd work, and he was just like, tell a joke.
Is it this?
It's somewhat recent.
Oh, stage. Damn, I did not spell anything correctly. We need a producer.
Yup.
I think it is that. Gotta be right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like it because he's on the Theo Von.
And then I like elbow him off stage, yeah. And he gets
God.
booed. I guess you don't get to see like Maybe no one got. No, there has to be video of him like flubbing the line over and over. He got in like this crazy like.
Wait, so what is it's Nick? It's him?
It's him doing stand up, and he gets in like a crazy. I think he just kept going like Jason Statham. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So
What the
Wait,
hell?
so what? This is one of his shows,
this is at one of his shows.
and he around, or did he?
No. He claimed it was like altitude sickness combined with being a fat alcoholic.
Oh shit! Damn, that'll do it to you, I guess.
Taking
Right?
shots at Nick Swardson. You can punch up. That's fine.
Yeah. He's rich, dude. It's okay.
He made it when he was like 18.
Yeah, he's been out there.
Adam Sandler
Yeah, he was in Grandma's Boy.
was in some stuff.
Yeah, he was in a bunch of stuff.
Benchwarmers.
Oh yeah, Benchwarmers.
That was funny.
Yeah.
And this
That's
great
another
footage.
good one.
Yeah,
That's another good
Yeah,
one.
this is what my favorite movie by Nick
IMDb.
Schwartzman.
So they escorted him off.
Yeah, he got a handler up there to come escort him off.
Damn.
Like a schizophrenic
Huh? Schizophrenia.
old woman.
Oh dear God.
But yeah,
No, what were we?
is he crazy?
Nick Swardson?
Yeah. Why does he have? Why do people have handlers, dude? Is that just like
No,
a
I
rich
don't think-
crazy
I'm
person thing?
I'm kidding.
But someone did escort him off.
Someone did,
so-
but that's probably like, I don't know, his homie or
I thought when you said handler, I thought like a stagehand.
something like that. Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, he's never said the joke like that. We got to get him
Yeah,
out of
this
here.
is getting, looks like he's really leaning into here we go.
Here we go, Jason Statham.
Tony, here we go.
Jason Statham, here we go. Okay, here we go. I can't wait to get to that level.
You're there.
You know,
You can go up and be crazy now.
not
But
that
no one will
crazy.
pull you off stage, unfortunately.
Exactly, dude. I want 10.
Well, someone eventually would.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
No?
I do think so. But I think it would take a minute.
Have you ever been pulled off stage?
No. Not that I remember.
What's the worst thing that's happened to you, like after performing or during?
Well, I think after the very first show I did, maybe the second show ever, someone went up to me and said, she was like, that joke wasn't funny. You're, I don't know, a bunch of mean words. I just
Whoa.
got attacked.
Oh
by it.
no. What's the craziest thing you've seen on stage? Can you think of anything?
I've seen someone pull out their genitals
How?
Oh.
When?
at the creek like a while ago. This dude was hilarious too. Yeah, he used to do this rap. Dude, I can't remember his name. Tyler. Fuck yeah, I'll give him credit. Tyler. Well, maybe not, because it was pulling his penis out. So I'll leave that last name a mystery.
It'll be up to interpretation.
Yeah.
I'm not a different Tyler. Someone named Tyler.
Tyler, was it Tyler Durden?
Yeah, Tyler Durden. Yeah, he pulled out his penis.
Well, what did everyone think? Was everyone like into it, hilarious, or were they like, dude?
It was just kind of like performance art. Like everyone's like, what the? Yeah, yeah. Like some shit's just beyond comedy and more just
Yeah, just like human,
just showmanship.
just like the human condition. That's the word.
The human condition
Yeah.
on display.
Yeah,
The full human condition of
I
birth.
remember I saw some lady came on stage and showed her tits while I was
Oh.
on stage, but she was like a 50-year-old woman.
No, dude. So I was like, there was this lady that hosts a mic here. And so I was like on deck and these guys were leaving and she's like, wait, like if y'all stay, I'll show you all my tits.
No
And then they come back and she's just like pulls them out.
No
and I'm
way.
like behind her the whole time. I'm like, what? Wait, no. And then I go back to like by my buddies who saw it and I was like, how was? I was like, dude, the best tits I've ever seen in my entire life. Dude, you're joking. It's
Who
like,
hosts a mic here?
I don't wanna say it.
Was it
but I think she still sometimes you get a little nugget.
Leonardo? Oh wait,
Oh wait,
what was it?
Oh, that makes sense.
I have to go on my phone immediately. Hold on.
Can we take 5?
Yeah,
let's actually take 5 real quick.
Pulls out a phone. She's super hot. Let's do one. Let's take one.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
And then there were 2.
I had an embarrassing letter story.
Like what?
I wrote a letter to my ex-girlfriend.
You wrote one?
Yeah, I wrote one.
I remember in middle school, this guy, like, I guess he had a crush on this girl, and he like left her a letter in her locker, and then he like, I don't remember what it said. It was like a poem or a haiku or something or whatever.
Super lame.
And then it was addressed. It was like, from a dark shadow.
No way.
And then everyone found out who the kid was, and it was just
Yeah, you don't want to be known as a dark shadow.
no.
That's terrible.
Yeah, he was a dark shadow though. That guy.
Racially or what?
No,
Okay, he was a
he
white
was
guy?
Asian.
Oh,
But no, he was just a quiet kid.
a ninja is a dark shadow.
Yeah,
Truly.
and like I respect that. You know.
You respect ninjas?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't.
I never said that.
I wanted to be a ninja when I was younger.
You wanted to be a ninja.
Yeah.
What happened? You gave up? Yeah. Thank you.
I decided that I like.
You wanted to be a comedian instead?
Yeah.
What's happening? Sebastian just went on a journey about talking about how he wanted to be a ninja this entire time.
Well, I did. I wanted to be a ninja.
What happened? What stopped you from being a ninja, dude?
I don't know.
Too much rice.
Too much. Too much rice. It's just like too much rice. You have to eat so much rice, and I just can't. It just like, it just flares up my skin. I get like rosacea from rice. You know.
Rosacea?
Yeah, like-
Isn't that where you learned how to speak Spanish?
Yeah, Rosetta Stone.
Rosacea stone.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's what Will Smith's wife has. Rosacea.
No, she has alopecia.
I have an alopecia. I have a joke about that whole thing.
Well, tell
What is it? Yeah.
What is it?
You want to tell her right now? You
Yeah, I'll
can.
tell it.
What is it? Let's
Brett.
see.
How
Two
does it
man
go?
audience. Oh my god.
Doing good.
Is that Brett O'Brien from Kyoto? Oh my gosh. From Secret Show?
I'm gonna later after the show.
Woo. What was the joke?
Yeah, had that happen. I was there once.
I was, you know that Will Smith Oscar thing? It took me like 5 minutes to understand the joke. First, I had to look up who G.I. Jane was. Then I had to look up who that bald-headed bitch was. Then I had to look up what alopecia is. Turns out alopecia makes you a whore. At least her hair is not an entanglement. That shit killed when it came out.
You put it on Kill Tony.
No,
No?
I didn't put that on Kill Tony.
I thought you did.
No, I
On
posted that.
5. Oh, I might have seen it on your
I did
Instagram.
post that on my Instagram.
I tried to do
because
some research, you know?
It's
I heard
really
that one.
nice.
Yeah.
I have 4 minutes on my Instagram.
I saw your tennis championship. I saw,
Yeah,
yeah, tennis pro, dude.
tennis pro, dude.
How was that? Were you like serious?
Yeah, I
Like
liked
Roger
it.
Federer
No.
serious? No, not
Yes.
crazy.
I would like to have been, but I wasn't as good. I played D3.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
I
a
played
tennis,
tennis
build.
in high school.
Thanks, dude.
You got the hips.
Oh,
Yeah.
I played tennis today.
Really?
Oh, So where you were at before this?
Yeah,
Hitting some hoops.
hitting some hoops.
Had some hoops across the net, dude.
Yeah, hitting hoops.
Yeah.
shooting layups.
That's sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's good, dude.
You guys do sports?
How is being on Kill Tony though? Like that many times. Like what do you think it's done for you?
I mean, not a damn thing, really. No, a little bit, I guess. I got some Instagram followers, but not really.
Well, but I mean, don't you think it helped you like book shows? I think that's probably the main reason now to do it.
No,
For
I mean,
a young
yes.
comic.
I don't. I mean, it got me like Secret Show and I don't know some other shows probably. It's not like I'm, super busy or anything.
Just hitting mics every night.
Yeah, I do mics every night and I get a show every once in a while.
Would you say it increased your flow of shows though, or not? Or like, do you think you've been like pretty consistent while you're out here? at
I've just
booking?
consistently been getting booked more and more, but it's been like so. It's so gradual.
I have 0. Well, actually, I got one, but I didn't know I was booked, and I didn't go, and the guy got really mad. Well, not really mad at me, but he was like, dude, You can't do that. You can't get booked on a show and not go and not say anything.
Yeah, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Because he was just like, yeah, you want to come to the show. And I thought he meant like, go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like saw the flyer. I was like, oh, it's at 7:30. And I had a homework assignment to do. So I was like, oh, I can't go. And I just didn't text him.
Oh,
Bummer.
Yeah, bummer. I could have made it by now.
Exactly.
like you would have been rich.
What was the show?
Well, I'm already rich.
No.
So actually, yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah.
What
I
was
can
the
buy
show?
all the vapes I want. I don't even, yeah. What was the show?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Courtney's show.
At Tiniest?
I don't know. Cold Town, maybe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Damn, you got booked by Courtney and you didn't show up to the show.
I feel really bad.
He hates you now. He told me, dude.
Damn it. Did he say that?
I'm just kidding, dude. I don't talk to him like that.
No, I know you're kidding.
Oh, okay, good. Thank God.
Dude, improv with me.
Huh?
Yes, and...
Yes, and I'm sorry.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry you ruined your one shot at comedy.
Well,
Well, you know,
I'll take the money. Or
yeah, I'll take the $50 when I get it. Yeah, Leslie's mic's pretty sick. I don't know. It's good. But yeah, so he's trying to book me, but that's all I've gotten out here so far. But I was getting, there was like these two people that would run a bunch of shows in Vegas and they booked me.
Nice.
That was nice.
Yeah,
But I feel like it's a different path out there than it's out here, bro.
What do you mean?
Like out there, it's like there's a bunch of like casino shows, right? So it's like a lot easier to like everyone starts at like Wise Guys, like that, where the first dude was bombing. That's like the first place I ever performed comedy.
Right.
So like everyone starts there and then like goes to like more open mics. And then when you eventually get noticed, you'll get put on like Kimmel's or like Laugh Factory or like whatever, right? And then like from there you could get your own show or get booked on like some famous local comic show at a casino. So it's just like there's like a more straightforward path into it, but it's more of you want to do like just like Vegas casino shows for the rest of your life.
It's like Austin's. I have no idea how you make it here.
Oh, I don't know.
Mothership's a good way if you can become a door guy.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But like, I don't know. How many people from Austin have we seen made it except like the Kill Tony guys?
None. But Austin's still a pretty new scene.
That is true.
I don't think it's even about like I feel like that's why I'm doing this, right? I'm like I wanted to move out here to meet more people that wanted to do shit that would like pop us off. Because I'm like, at least from the energy here, people take it a lot more seriously.
Yeah, it seems like it. People are here to do comedy.
Yeah, so I feel like it definitely opens up that door, but it's definitely not like you're gonna come here, get on Kill Tony, and then change your forever.
That won't happen. Well, for very few people.
Yeah, if you get a golden ticket, you're on that track, bro. You've gone through you've gone through quite a bit. I feel like if you just keep going up, they're gonna be like, we've seen this guy like 50 times.
Yeah, but at some point, it's like you would have thought I would have gotten a golden ticket by now. You know, like I can't do much better than what I did.
But do you think that it's like
or is it consistency? I don't know.
I don't know if it's it's also consistency, but also like, don't you think it's like sometimes someone will get a golden ticket, right? And so then it kind of people over for a while, right? So it's like
they
also
can't do
like
too many in a row. Is that what you're
Of
saying?
course.
yeah. So it's like
You get overexposed. Yeah. Like I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't even be. I'm not ready to do that.
Yeah, that would be scary. If like,
Oh,
imagine
damn.
like
I don't
you
have
get
enough.
a clip that just goes viral, and you're right now like such a
Right.
young comic.
How much
It'd
time
be-
do you think you have?
I don't know. Maybe like 25 minutes, 20, 25.
Like solid?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you should just easy way to do it. You just write an hour.
Yeah.
just be absolutely hilarious for 1 hour. It's so easy, dude.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard.
Really? I mean, they're just jokes, bro.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't even think like starting, like I was watching, but Rob Schneider's like how old? Like he's like 80 now or something,
Yeah.
like 70. But he's like, you just need 20 minutes. It's like if you get 20 minutes and you make it the best 20, he's like, you can make it. But I'm like, I feel like the scene, everything's just changed.
Of course, you can't listen to that
More-
shit. They don't know what they're talking about. Even like Shane and Mark Norman and like those guys, like it's a completely different world now.
Yeah.
Like with the phones and like people are producing like shows themselves and taking them on the road and
Well, yeah.
selling
I mean,
out that way. It's crazy.
also
Yeah.
everyone wants like every day I see a new comic on my TikTok or something.
Every day I see a new comic here in Austin.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well,
crazy.
yeah, that's a little bit less concerning because they're. I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
I don't have TikTok.
Oh, loser.
Yeah, I feel like
It's crazy to see physical comics showing up, like new comics. Like, I don't know. It's wild.
What do you think? Like your morale?
No, I don't give a
Yeah,
It's just weird to see like so many people come through, start and stop, and you know what I mean?
It is super weird because Vegas. I feel like it was just like basically the same group of guys, give or take 2 people.
Right.
Yeah, like
Dallas was like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like the same little crew, and you know everybody knew everybody. Here, yeah.
I did stand up in DFW for my winter break, and yeah, it was like I would see the same people.
Mm-hmm.
It was just I felt like it was super cliquey. I couldn't like get any friends, I guess.
Yeah.
I think every comedy
It is
scene's
like
kind of like that.
Every
though.
scene is like that. You just have to like stick around a while. And
But
then
like
eventually-
immediately, some guy like came up to me. He's like, "Dude, like, let me see your Instagram. We'll get you on some stuff." And I was like, "Really?"
Mm, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty lit.
Dallas
he
is
didn't.
probably a little bit
He never
easier.
followed me
Oh,
back.
shit.
I don't know.
Why is Dallas easier?
I think it's just less comedians and more clubs. So it's just easier.
But you have to drive around so much.
So much driving.
How big? I've never gone to Dallas, dude.
It's big. It's just spread out.
Well, it's 3 cities, and then like the outskirts, it's ginormous.
And there's just like a ton of spots constantly.
There's a Google Sheets.
Oh, okay, like the same.
It's probably
thing
like
over here.
yeah, same. Maybe less some mics than here in Austin. Really.
Yeah.
Just less comics too, so it's just like easier to get on.
Damn.
And you get 5 minutes at every mic.
Yeah, at
That's
least.
pretty huge.
Shit. Yeah, that is
At
pretty.
least
big.
5. Yeah.
Yeah, so Wise Guys was just 3.
Mm-hmm.
The club you started on was also 3 though.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like do that on purpose?
It was the only club I knew about. It was like a minute from my parents' house.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did you just walk there?
No, I drove. I was 20. I went with my ex-girlfriend, like ex-girlfriend. She went with me. I went last. I got like a chuckle because there were 2 people there. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I bombed horrifically and it was shaking and, you know, retarded.
Yeah. I
Terrified.
love that, dude. That it's so funny.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people when they go like I remember someone's like I told like a comic my first time when I was going up. I was like, "Oh, like it's my first time. Like what should I do?" He's like, "The lights are going to be super bright." And I
So
was like,
true.
"What?" And yeah, it's like I feel like I still feel that like with every new stage I go to. It feels like a Call of Duty map, bro.
Yeah, doing a new room is always, you're always more nervous than like a room you've done. Like a tiniest bar, I've done that place probably 100 times. So I have no, you know what I mean? There, but then if you go to a new spot, it's just so much more uncomfortable.
It is.
Whenever I get off stage, if it didn't go that well, I was kind of like nervous while I'm up there, and like with the lights, you just feel like a little loopy and just like you can see the light in like the afterglow, you know.
Oh, it's crazy. How do you guys write jokes?
One second.
I don't know,
Let me
dude.
see this mic.
It's very interesting. Like, do
You
you guys
think it's interesting? Okay.
Oh no,
Yeah,
just
for
like
real.
a frick frack. It's just like a clown casino tonight. Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
I think they have an
Is that like literally what it's called, a clown casino? No.
Yeah, you bet like things you find like trinkets.
I don't even understand what that means.
So like you go to Goodwill and you buy a bunch of random and you bet that.
And do you do stand up?
There's like a mic before it, but I don't think it's an open mic. I just checked and it's not an open mic.
Alright. And I'm not
Yeah.
going doing trinkets.
Yeah, it was. I went last week and it was actually pretty sick. Not gonna lie. But,
No, wait. How do you guys write? Do you guys like write in a notebook? Do you write on your Mac or whatever? Or do you
Well,
notes app? Do you talk it out, record it? What's the
usually
deal?
what happens with me is I'll either be like walking because I talk to myself like when I'm alone constantly. So like I'll just be like either like in the car just riffing or like just walking around outside. Sometimes I do it like outside and it's kind of I should stop. But
like just on a walk?
yeah,
Yeah.
or like if I'm talking with my friends and like I get a premise from all those things, like
Yeah.
maybe like, oh, like that's a funny premise. And then I'll usually just like keep thinking about it. Maybe I could find a punchline. If not, I'll like write it down like on a notebook and just like sort of keep writing the joke over and over again, but like changing different things. And then finally, like, you know, I'll like unlock the punchline.
You'll give up on it. Be like, I'm not funny.
this everything I've written sucks. How do you
Nice.
write?
Well, stepping on my guy. Good. I used to write in a notebook and just write, and then now I just think of ideas, premises, and talk them out, and then
Mm.
kind of write down keywords and talk them out on stage.
Mm.
But a lot of my jokes, you know how my jokes are. They're pretty much like set up punch, like so. It's not like there's not a lot of like riffing and figuring it out. It either works or it's just retarded. You know what I'm saying?
So, but do you talk out loud to yourself now? Is what you're saying? Yeah.
Talk out loud. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
You know.
That's what Mark Norman said. He was talking about how it's like really good to do that, like talk out loud until.
I heard him
works.
say that, and I started doing that, and actually, like, and he's not. I mean, he's a good comedian, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that shit helps.
The shower is I think is a good. If you like just like kind of saying the joke in the shower and you're kind of thinking about it, I think that's a good place. I've like gotten some funny ideas in the shower.
Yeah, the shower's a hot, sexy place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh, you
try
better
to-
believe it.
I write like a ton.
Do you?
I just try to write like all of those notebooks are full, and then I have like 2 other notebooks. Like that one's full now, and then I have another notebook.
making me
that
feel
I'm
like
filling.
shit.
It's okay.
Dude, I swear to God, I used to fill up notebooks and stuff.
I'm just like probably a little autistic, bro. You know, like fucking not actually, but you know, or maybe
Yeah.
who knows, dude. My brother's autistic. Everyone around me.
Everyone around me.
Just self-diagnose. Are any of you psychiatrists? You? Oh shit, bro! I thought you were Sebastian.
No, but you know who I would love for my psychiatrist to be?
Who?
Benson Boone, dude. That guy's a little
Oh,
button.
Benson Boone.
He's
Yeah,
a little
why?
button, dude. No, I mean, do you know about this guy? He pisses me off. He
he a
frankly.
comedian?
He's
No.
beautiful. He's a beautiful.
No,
man.
it's way better. He's a musician.
What? No, that's not better than comedy.
Dude, are you kidding me?
What do you think?
You'll just wait.
About what?
Look at how people react to him. First
Okay.
of all.
Do you think that I saw him live this last weekend?
Okay, cool. Well,
But do you think musician is like higher ground than comedian?
yes.
Well, depends on what, like hearing actually what you say. I don't
no,
know.
literally, yeah, no. But like, not
I
on
don't
their
know.
opinions.
Yeah, maybe not though. I mean, I don't know. Like, think about. I don't know. What's his name? Bob Dylan. People cared about what he said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. Yeah.
Yeah, music's way cooler.
Tom Waits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bob Marley.
Yeah. Not that it like I don't know. I just view both like I guess in like
Future.
I think they're both cool.
Yeah, they're definitely both cool.
Yeah.
Music's definitely better.
Damn.
Yeah, for sure.
I disagree, bro. I love comedy.
Yeah, I love comedy too.
But I'm not. Well, the point is that like people get more. It's easier to get people to get hype about music. It's
Like
harder.
in a mass like are you talking about like to the masses?
Yes.
What's cooler?
Just in general,
Okay.
overall. Because think about it, like, because you like music it can hit so many different ranges of feelings. You know, comedy is just one track, laughing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like sad, happy, pumped, whatever.
But I feel like okay, like the journey to getting there is so different. Like with like Jesselnick versus like
Tupac.
Shafir, fucking whoever the fuck, or like I'm trying to say Shane Gillis. Goddamn,
Right.
I'm trying to say Shane Gillis. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of variety in comedy too, but it's just not as like genreized. I
Right.
guess as music.
Yeah, I mean, there's different genres of comedy, like fucking
Yeah.
clean and dirty, and
Mhm.
stories and confessional and one-liner. And
Yeah.
blah, blah.
That's why. But it's like on streaming platforms, it's never places that.
That's true.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like, right. Well, who knows, dude? Maybe everything's just going to blow up forever because right now everything's just kind of blowing
Yeah,
up.
no, I think comedy's gonna die soon.
You think so?
Yeah, we like, yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, it's not gonna be as like trendy to like watch stand up and
Now
like,
stand-up's mainstream, so it's not even cool,
stand
Yeah, it's not as cool as it used to be.
right?
Yeah, that's very
It
true.
sucks.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of like things that I used to think were really cool when I was younger are just like turning a little less cool.
And a lot of the cool comedians now suck.
Like who?
Tom Segura,
Oh.
He changed.
I
bro.
love Tom Segura,
He
dude.
changed.
he
Still?
stinks.
Yeah,
still like
no,
it.
he's
His
like I
newest
think he's
special?
one of the first comedians that I was like, I love this guy so much,
He sucks.
dude. I swear to God.
I also
No, he was one of my first comedians I liked too. Like when I was like 15 and shit.
his
yeah.
white suit album. Have y'all listened to that?
Oh, Thriller? Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Dude, it's so good.
Or
Oh
like
my
White
God.
Girls in Cornrows or some shit. Like he had some really funny. Yeah, for real.
Dude, he was like I would say pre-kid Tom Segura was
Pre
golden.
like his first 2 Netflix specials are great, and then the last 2 have been bad.
Yeah.
I like Ball Hog.
I hated Ball Hog.
I thought
dude.
Ball Hogs
Sledgehammer was maybe
sucked
a little
bunch of
bit.
balls.
I did too. I hated
Sucked
ball
hog balls.
Yeah,
Maybe it's 'cause I was
my
younger.
That was my introduction to Tom Segura, and I was like, "Does this guy just
This
suck?"
guy's-
I'm like, "His podcast is interesting," but I'm like,
Yeah.
"This comedy kind of
Dave
sucks."
Chappelle sucks now too.
I disagree with that. I like his
Dave
new
Chappelle
shit, bro.
stinks.
Why?
All he does is talk about trans people and
Because
fucking.
he had a trans friend who killed herself, bro, and he's so sad.
Is that what
Be
happened?
funny. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
He talked about it. That's true. I thought it was funny though. I thought it was funny.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't. He's just too preachery shit and like telling everybody what to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Better than everybody. You know what I mean? It's like you're not. You're
But
just
don't
a
you
guy.
think that was like an era of like I feel like every comic that I enjoyed kind of fell off during cancel culture.
Yeah, but also they like all the comedians that like obsessed about cancel culture were not funny. You know what I mean?
Like ever?
No, they were funny, but then the ones that like freaked out about it, like
Like our overlord right now?
who?
Our overlord?
JRE.
Oh, Rogues? Rogue? Yeah, exactly, for sure. Like everyone like just being like cancel culture. It's like just be funny and
Yeah.
don't think about it, and it'll be fine.
That was the thing about his like. Did you watch his newest special, Joe Rogan's?
The live one.
Yeah, the
right?
live one.
I thought it was all right actually.
Red Rock.
Yeah, I thought it was all
funny.
right too. I saw it live, and I thought it was all right. But
But that might just be because the Rogan bar is so low.
his first specials are pretty good.
He got a few. Like I feel like
Yeah.
he always has
When he had
a
hair.
few good bits
Uh-huh.
in every special, but a lot of it is also just like some of the most like overdone, hacky shit.
See, that's how I felt about his newest special. But it's like his old shit was just so like interesting. Like I saw him live, and he had this like bit about a scroll and like about like the Dead Sea Scrolls and shit. And I was like, this is genius, dude. Like this is so.
You saw it live?
Ridiculous. Yeah.
I've never seen him live. I don't think.
The way he that stool those few times was hilarious.
Yeah,
I
like
saw him
that.
at-
Sorry, Joe Rogan. I love you so much. Praise Joe Rogan.
I think it was improv in LA.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
And I fangirled so hard. It was embarrassing, dude.
That's tough.
I ran up to him after and I was like, "Can I have a picture, dude?" I'm like, "I watched all your shit." And he's like, "I'm just a person, dude. I'm just a person." And I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "Can I still have a picture?"
Shit.
Yeah, dude. I was like, "Oh."
Mm.
But this
He
is
didn't
before I
have
was
to do
doing
that.
comedy, so thank God, dude.
Whatever, dude. He didn't have to do it to you like that. Like, you
Yeah,
feel like that.
Well, he was nice.
Yeah.
He was like, he patted me. He's like, "I'm just a person, bro."
Oh yeah,
I'm
he was
just-
trying to level with.
Wait,
you.
sorry,
Yeah, yeah,
I wasn't listening. Who is this?
You weren't listening?
Joe
What were you
Rogan
thinking
did
about?
this?
Joe Rogan did this.
Oh, he
Yeah.
talked to you.
I literally, he did a set. He left improv, like I think it's called Comedy Improv in LA. And I fucking like booked it outside as he was leaving because I was like, I need a picture with Joe Rogan.
No way.
I was like 20, dude.
I've never seen him do stand up, but he's seen me do stand up.
Wait, that
No way. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That was your second time?
Yes.
When was
Yeah.
your first?
It was.
I couldn't find it, dude.
2021.
How did that go?
I got a big joke book. I was 2 years into comedy.
Oh.
Let's watch it.
Yeah, dude, I found, like, I did some research, bro. Okay. I tried to figure it all out, you know?
I was with Chris Tellis, I think. I did that, that joke, the shooting star.
See, I found, okay, so these are the ones I have. I have 573, 608, and 663.
Here, you want me to find it?
Yeah.
What's
What's
it
your-
gay as hell to be watching my own stand?
No, dude, that's what we were talking about this before, how we should watch comics as
Is that-
stand-up.
yeah,
Yeah.
just so that like if there ever is an audience, they would be like, oh,
we have
that's
an
what it
audience.
is.
Hey, we're not doing that bad.
All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Brother
Sorry,
Brian
Truth
killed Tony
Exposers. I love
already.
you.
Look at
Yeah,
Wherever you are in the world.
we got 400
Pakistan,
No,
America, maybe.
it is America now.
1.3
Okay, great.
We got
million
80%.
I love
We
you.
got
viewers.
438
Exposers.
returning viewers.
It's
438?
Yes, this
Really?
month.
Oh,
That's
I
pretty
love
good.
you all
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you for watching the podcast, the ones that tune in.
I don't think I did great. I think I did fine. I'm up at like a 1 hour mark or 1 hour 4 minutes.
All right.
Wait, why is
Shift
that?
plus.
Is it the most replayed moment? That's sick.
Actually, I have something to tell you about that. You have a
Wait.
lot of most replayed moments.
Yeah, look at that. Most replayed, bro. Yeah,
All
dude.
of your Kill Tony
Such a
performances are most replayed. Do you
Fuck
know
yeah,
that?
dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like looking through and it was very easy to find. I was like,
Oh,
damn,
yeah.
you're killing it.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Dude, I've heard your sets, dude. That's so funny.
Of course, still doing these jokes. You've heard this. It's terrible.
Oh my god.
Yep, there it is.
Bro,
that was pretty
it's
sick.
hilarious because I've literally seen this episode and I remember that joke. It's crazy because I feel like I've listened to your stuff again today and I'm like, damn, bro, I've seen you fucking perform and you did good. I'm like, you had some memorable.
Thank you.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Do you ever see like your clips on TikTok, like
I
on
don't
your
have
feed,
TikTok.
or like
But I've
okay,
had friends send me my
shorts
shit.
or something?
Yeah, it's cool.
Why don't
But
you
like-
have TikTok?
I don't know. I should get a TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna run out of time.
That's the thing. That's why I don't want one. Because look, I've already posted 4 minutes and I've only got 25. So
Yeah.
it's a quarter of my set pretty much.
That's the rough thing about social media is you have to do like other shit to not post
Yeah,
your
you got to
shit.
burn material. I do have an idea for posting content, but I'm going to keep it a secret.
Oh, why? You don't want anyone to steal it?
Exactly.
So
It's
this
It's like a
thing
master
called,
plan?
not a master plan, but it's a good idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Little
Damn,
thing
dude.
called
I'm curious,
crowd
bro.
work.
Yeah. It's not crowd work, but yeah.
Is it on stage?
It is on stage. It's part of like
Oh.
stand up. It's me doing stand up, but it's like a way to, yeah.
But it's not you burning material?
Exactly.
What the f?
Brilliant.
It's not
huh?
crowd work.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's kind of crowd work.
I mean, I guess like I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away.
And someone else is gonna start, and you're like,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. It's yeah.
that'd be the worst. Did you ever have an idea, and then someone else like has the same idea, and you're like,
I mean,
fuck,
I've
wish
seen
I would've
people
done
do the
that.
same joke as me, and I know they haven't heard me do stand up before, so I'm like, oh fuck, I'm a hack.
Oh no.
Of course, yeah, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard like similar premises, and that always fucking sucks.
Of course.
Yeah, you're just like, fuck, dude.
But then, like a lot of times with those jokes, you kind of had a feeling. You're like, well, that one, I knew that wasn't a great
Yeah.
original piece anyway. Joke, anyways.
See, sometimes I feel like the premise is just like
Calling it a piece is retarded.
calling it a what?
A piece. I had a good piece, like a composer. Yeah, this piece, this track, this track that I hit up in the lab. Oof, gotta delete that. Scrub that from the internet.
That was good, dude. This piece, bro.
This piece.
It is, dude.
Yeah,
It's your
got that
it's your-
bang on me.
It's your
No
art piece,
jokes.
bro.
Hmm?
You know, it's your art piece, bro.
Yeah,
You know, it's your
my
baby,
magnum condom.
Bro. What do you think
opus.
is your magnum condom of comedy?
I don't know, man. I don't know. My half a pound of cum. I don't know.
How do you decide like set lists?
What's killing? I don't know. Well, I don't like to do like the same. Like I got a bunch, like not a bunch of jokes, but like I get bored of shit, so I'm just like I can't do that shit over and over. And you guys have all heard my shit, so it's like I got to write new jokes for these fucking dudes,
True.
right?
Yeah.
Constant.
See,
you got to talk to
You've
yourself.
never.
man.
I bet you've never heard my set, dude.
I haven't.
You know what I hate about you? You never sit and you never watch anyone else. You just go.
100%.
How long have you been doing it for, though?
Almost 6 years.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought it was 4.
No,
Wow.
Dang, yeah.
Well,
There you go.
like 5.5. Yeah.
I think whenever I talked to you, I was like 4 months, like maybe 5 months in. You said 4, so that it could be.
I was fucking what? I mean, I started when I was in 2019 of July or August. Yeah.
Mm.
So fuck. However long ago that is. Fucking shit, yeah.
8 years.
Jesus Christ.
No.
No, 5.5 years. 5 years, 8 months. Fucking Christ.
Damn.
Yeah.
How have you seen yourself grow?
It's, I don't know, man. I mean, finally, I feel like I'm at the point where I'm like kind of good. So, not kind of, I mean, that seems ridiculous to say, but like I can do okay without freaking out or whatever. Like, it's just nice.
Do you think that was like the hardest hurdle to get over? Was like freaking out on stage?
Yeah.
How long
Being
did
able
that
to,
take you?
I don't know, maybe 3 years, 3 or 4 years.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Were you just not like hitting up as many mics or like what
I
do you
was
think?
doing a ton of mics. I've always done a lot of mics, but
Mhm.
it just takes a while. I mean, also like when you're youngish,
Mm-hmm.
it's like hard because you can't relate to all these. You know what I mean? Like you're also your brain sucks and no
Yeah.
offense, you know what I mean? But like,
I'm 22. I get it.
yeah, it's just like it's really like. Luckily, it's good to start then because your comedy grows with how you grow, and then you start to like become an adult and you can relate with people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you're a 22-year-old, you're saying, I mean, at least for me, I was saying the most crazy shit. And I think I was still funny, but like I had no idea what was okay to say.
Oh, like so? Do you think you were trying to be like more offensive than funny?
I wasn't trying to do anything really. I was just trying to be funny. But it was just like back then I didn't know how to do stand up really. I just didn't know how to do stand up. So yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Damn. And then so like from there, where did you
I still
go?
probably don't know. I still suck. Yeah.
You don't suck.
Thank
You're
you.
doing good. Yeah. Oh, I have heard your it's good.
I can
I
do
feel
okay
like you do pretty good
sometimes.
at you do good at open mics, which is I feel like that's like anytime I look at a comic, I feel like the best way to know if they're actually good is if they do good at open mics. I feel like because it's like
nice.
that's a fucking like that's crazy. Like if you
Yeah.
make comics laugh.
I do think like doing open mics is good because not everybody keeps doing them. People just get on shows, and then like if it's a tough crowd at a show, you know, we're used to garbage crowds all the time, so
Yeah.
you know it doesn't shake.
You do
us.
get a little bit of a pep in your step whenever you see a real one, huh?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Do you think some comics just go up and like what do you mean like a lot of people get shows like people who are already famous and then trying to do stand up or
I don't want to like.
yeah you don't have to say anyone
Yeah, yeah.
specific yeah.
And we can bleep it out.
No, I'm not gonna say anything about anybody, but just some people like you know are just getting booked all the time, so they don't have to grind as hard.
Yeah.
And like if they don't have a fucking sick audience, they're gonna phone it in. You know what I mean?
How do you think that happens?
You know, I don't know. Some people just get lucky and get breaks, or I don't know. I don't know why some people like. There's these clicks that everyone they get booked and whatever.
So what
I'm not jealous.
Huh?
I'm not jealous.
I'm not jealous.
Dude.
We're on
I like
Mothership
open
all the
mics.
time.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you have to like, if you just are jealous, like, I mean, I get nothing. You know what I mean? So I just can't think about that shit. Right. I try not to at least.
Do you think there was ever a point where you were jealous of other comics and then like pushed you past that? Like,
Yeah, I think at some point you have to just kind of stop caring.
how long did that take you?
Within the last like year and a half.
About like how other comics were performing or like about
Just like, you know, like, oh, you see this guy? This is the grossest thing ever. You see someone getting booked on your show, you're like, that dude fucking sucks. That should be me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, obviously, yeah. But then you're just like, well, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Because these shows don't do anything for you really either. I mean, it's fun to do them.
Yeah.
But it's like, you still have 20 minutes, so you can't be a headliner. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You have a good show one night, nothing changes. You have a bad show, nothing changes.
I think that's the thing. It's like, as people who make stuff, it's like, we just have to keep grinding until something hits.
Right. I think you just have
Yeah.
to like doing it.
Yeah.
Really, that helps a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, but like because it's like, you speak of like when you were younger in comedy, how it was like a lot more, like difficult to relate to other comics or whatever, like say certain things. I felt like, cause I started with like streaming gaming shit, right? And it's like, I feel like that helped me understand that it's like, okay, I have to suck. Because I remember when I started, I was like, I'm going to make a video and everyone's going to like this shit. I'm like, and it's gross to talk about. It is gross. It's nasty to be like, oh, I thought I was just so good, like naturally, you know? Like, I feel like a lot of people feel that way though. They're like, I'm amazing.
99% of people come into it thinking like it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna be the exception.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'll be like Eddie Murphy, and in 2 years I'll be fucking
Making it.
Yeah.
right.
But it's like they never read into those guys' stories. Like Eddie Murphy was doing comedy like in his teens.
Oh, really?
Dave Chappelle was doing comedy in his teens.
Right.
I think
Like
Dave started for like 16 or 14, something like that.
Yeah.
16?
14.
14?
14.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like people always look at these people and they're like, oh, they made it when they were young. And it's
Right.
like, yeah, but it's like, that's like 4 years.
Still, yeah.
Yeah. Like that's fucking like, and they were in school. So that's really like,
Yeah, and they were
What?
super talented. Some, you know, there are people who are just way more talented.
I agree. Yeah.
You know, that are just out there. Yeah.
Do you think it's like socialized though?
What do you
Or do
mean?
you think everything, like, do you think that most talent, like, Do you think people that are going to be talented are going to be talented? Or do you think that there's like a shot that like people who are untalented can become talented?
No. I mean, like, wait, if you're untalented, I don't know, dude.
Like,
There's some people that are just like, they just,
Ron White.
yeah.
Or that lawyer comic guy, I forgot his name, but he was like a lawyer for a long ass time. Fuck.
Gary Goldman?
No, not Gary Goldman. I can't remember his name, but like there's like all these comics.
Oh,
like,
Geraldo?
Yeah. Something
yeah.
Gerald. Yeah. The dude
Geraldo.
Abe told me about. Yeah. That guy, it's like, I feel like, what was I fucking saying? God damn it.
Talent.
Yeah, talent.
People who are not talented,
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
talented. I think that there's some people like that are funny and they just don't know how to be funny on stage, and there's some people who aren't funny and can never be funny.
I think that too.
Yeah.
Like, I think to make it in just like pure stand up, like maybe in other things of comedy, it's not as strict of a rule. But if you want to make it in pure stand up, I think you have to have it. And then out of the people who has it, whatever, not all of them will make it if they don't work hard.
Right. Yeah, you have to work hard, you have to get lucky,
And also be talented.
and be talented. Yeah, for sure. You have to have everything.
Yeah.
It's super competitive. Like, it's like being a professional athlete, kind of.
It is. You have to do like just work.
You have to work hard and
Well,
be the best.
Because everyone's
many
like,
days
it's the
do you
most
take
awesome
off?
job.
It is the most awesome job, yeah. I mean, I usually, if I don't have a show, Friday and Saturday, and that's it. But it's
good
Sunday
time,
through Thursday, yeah.
Do you make any like content outside of comedy, or do you just stick to just straight up stand up?
Just stand up.
Well,
Yeah.
but you're thinking of starting, is what you were saying.
Yeah,
So
but
with
it'll be
your-
like stand up. It's still in the stand up world. But I would like to do sketches.
Uh-huh.
I have some sketch ideas.
Why haven't you made sketches yet? You
Just haven't gotten around to it really. I always talk to like people like, hey, this weekend we're gonna do it. Never happens. You know.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude. Yeah.
Well, if you ever have some sketch ideas, let us know.
Okay.
We've been making some sketches.
Let's
we
do it.
have a little production company, right?
Oh,
right
yeah?
in this bedroom right
Oh,
here.
shit, this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the board.
The Truth podcast.
Truth
The
Expozers.
Exposers, dude. Truth Exposers podcast, bro.
Is that the production company as well?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, yeah, it's not really a
Exposers.
production company, but sure, yeah.
Truth Exposers LLC.
Imagine, dude.
What?
Art and LLC.
More of a media magnate rather than a production company.
What's a media magnate?
A
You don't have to worry
network,
about it.
conglomerate.
Yeah.
What is that? Like we're bought out by
Like
Disney?
Fox.
idea.
Like
All
fuck-
things comedy.
like Barstool.
Gas
Maybe
Digital.
not.
Oh yeah, Gas Digital Network.
Yeah.
Lots.
I have no idea.
Legion of Skanks, bro.
Have you all been to Skanks Fest?
Not yet, dude. It was in
Me neither.
Vegas though.
Yeah.
but I didn't go. I was gonna start applying to festivals, but I'm like, dude, I haven't even been doing this like 2 years.
Right.
I'm a year and like 6-7 months in now. So I'm just like, I want to take this extra year to like,
Hone your craft.
yeah, because I think I have 15 minutes I know works, but it's like I know that 15 minutes could be extended, and I feel like I'll like make a joke work, and I'm like, okay, this joke works, and then I'll like move on because I'm like,
Right.
I think that's what's fun. It's like
course.
the next joke is just like
yeah,
fun.
it's a lot more fun to do new shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naturally, I don't know. Some shit you draw up for some reason. I don't know. But then it's like when you have to do a longer set, you're like, oh, I'll just do it again. Mm-hmm. Right.
One thing that pisses me off, I'm very young. I'm like 10 months in, and like there's a joke that like it's one of the first jokes I've written, or like that, not first, but like 10 months ago I wrote this joke, and I used it at the mothership.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it just works. I don't know, but it's like,
Yeah. I mean, and you'll probably not do it in 5 years if you're still doing comedy.
yeah,
Probably.
I'll
That's
be here.
nice. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Because, yeah, that's what it is. I can remember some of the jokes I told when I was 6 months in.
What's the oldest joke you have that you still do?
Shooting Star is an old ass joke. And I'll still do that. Yeah. I mean, the Cosby one's old as fuck.
How old?
Probably 5 years.
Oh, dang. Do you
Yeah.
keep working on jokes once you finish writing them, or do you write them and then you're like, this joke's done?
Sometimes you just think of tags and think of where like things that can grow and change. Yeah. Also, it's good like when you like leave a joke alone for like, you don't do it for months and months and months, and you go back to it and you're like a different comedian. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
can just do it differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think like, so you do like a lot of one-liners, like were you inspired by one-liner comics, or like do you think that's just the style that you formed?
I don't know. I would like to do more longer bits and confessional type Louis shit, but obviously he's amazing and I can't even talk on stage normally.
Wait, Louis C.K.?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, I like Stephen Wright and Mitch Hedberg and shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dang.
You know, Norm Macdonald.
I love Norm
He's
Macdonald.
like the opposite of a one-line.
Yeah, he is kind of one or the opposite, but like, yeah, you're right.
Norm's one of my favorite. Like that's like my probably top.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, it's so funny. Like just the way he goes into something so fluidly. I'm just like, what the dude? Like
Right.
it's like he'll start off like just like having a conversation with you. And then
Yeah.
you're just like lost.
I feel like, yeah, he's always the best at like the most obvious bit that was right in front of you that like, how did no one do this one? You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
He's phenomenal.
I bet it's
Like-
because many people would think, oh, that's too dumb.
Right.
Norm says no.
Yeah, exactly. Norm says, no, it's not.
It's not quite dumb enough.
Right. It's actually genius.
How is what even is Secret Show, dude? Because they mention
is
it,
it?
but is it like do they post it online? Like, is there a crowd? Like, what is that like?
There's a crowd. Well, yeah, I've done it, a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
First couple were awesome. And the last one was kind of lame because I went up at like hour 2 of the show or like 2.5. So it was like 10:30 on a Thursday. And
Oh damn!
the crowd was just fucking dead.
Uh-huh.
In 10 minutes. I was like, fuck, that was pretty rough.
Damn.
Yeah.
What is it though? It's just a showcase.
Yeah, just a comedy show.
Was it
Showcase.
Sunset or?
Sunset. It used to be at the Vulcan. I did the Vulcan twice and then Sunset once, I think. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. Your first time was
Right.
at the Vulcan for Kill Tony. Oh,
So-
fuck.
Vulcan once, Sunset twice, yeah.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
damn!
Yeah.
Was there strippers?
At the mothership or at the secret show? No, there were no strippers.
Yeah, he has like a sunset pole thing. So I
Yeah,
don't
they
know
have
if
that
was,
show
like-
sometimes. But
Uh-huh.
I heard about that. So it's straight up just strippers at the show, or like there's no comedy. It's just strippers.
I haven't been. So I'm not
Let's
sure.
book tickets.
what goes on
Let's
there.
get tickets one night. You and me get a beer.
Nice. Yeah, there are a lot of stripper comedians.
Oh, like stripper / comedians.
Yeah.
I haven't written a joke, but I have a joke idea where it's like comics and strippers are actually pretty similar.
Yeah.
If you get to thinking about
a
it.
lot of people.
I
have that
dated a
joke.
stripper.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Well, there we
pretty
go.
hack,
Again,
I'm
I was
sorry.
like, oh, really? Damn.
Or it's like strippers and porn stars. A lot. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
there's
Strippers. It's the first profession. Or
No,
it's
but I'm
comedy's
saying-
the second
Oh.
profession.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm a fucking idiot. Cool, but
It's
I,
okay, dude. Sometimes
actually,
you're
but
an
I can
idiot.
make the
Sometimes
fu-
I'm an idiot.
I can still make the joke,
you
but
can still
I can
do the
have
joke and
different
have
like
it be
angle at it.
original 100%.
Yeah. God damn it, you guys are fucking. You'll see. I'm gonna write it, and it's gonna blow
You'll all
you away.
see. In 5 years, I'll be somebody here. You'll all see. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, hopefully in 5 years I'll be somebody here.
I think you will.
Nice.
Have you?
Hell yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
me
like-
too, dude.
Yeah,
I think it's
fuck
just
it.
like I don't know, dude. I'm a hard work extremist, bro.
Mm,
I'm like, if you work hard, you can do whatever the.
I agree, dude. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all. Yeah.
Gotta also.
I'm
worry about-
Mexican, dude, so we have to work hard. You know,
Right.
Gotta
We were
work
just-
smarter
we were
too, though.
bred-
Same. I'm from Mexico.
Bro, I
remember?
work smart, dude.
No, you don't.
When?
Like the other day, I saw you. You were jacking it or something, and
Hey, my jack offs take 30 seconds, bro. So it's clean, done. I'm ready
It's,
to get back to work.
Working hard, smart.
Yeah, working
smart.
working hard and smart.
Wow, hard.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't work smart while hard.
Yeah, you
You
can.
can't.
Then you're like,
That's
damn.
true.
Yeah.
Working, being hard is the kryptonite for your brain.
It is.
That is true.
You got to beat off sometimes.
True, helps you think.
No, dude, I retain.
I'll never
Dude,
come.
haven't you been f***ing someone for like the last like month or month and a half or whatever
No,
long?
God, dude, I don't do that stuff. I retain.
He's
I told
a whore,
you.
dude. He's been sludding out.
Nice.
You been sludding out, dude?
No, not really. Well, no.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Are you just not a slut out type of guy, or?
I was talking to some lady recently, and actually,
When you said it like that, I thought you were gonna put an S at the end of that lady.
no, just one lady recently,
Oh.
and I ended things with her today.
Oh,
Oh no.
Do you
Why?
mind talking? Yeah, you know we can cut it out. You can leave it in.
Why? We're just honestly, there's nothing crazy to say about it. We just like aren't supposed to be together.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's a
just-
great person, super cool. Just like we're just not.
It was on some serious shit for a little bit there, though.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
like
exactly. Starting to.
exactly. It was starting to like get somewhere, and I was like, I don't want this.
And you're like, ew.
Not exactly. It is not the right word.
Yeah,
but
sorry. You're like, no.
I was just like, maybe not.
dang. Okay, maybe not's a lot nicer.
Maybe not. Maybe someone else.
I like the maybe, dude. That's a soft. Are you a soft break-upper?
I tried to be gentle here.
Yeah.
I'm usually a ghoster.
Oh,
no,
wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm not. I would never do that. So
Are you?
no, I wouldn't. No, honestly, usually things just fall apart in a catastrophic. You know what I mean? Explosion.
What's the most catastrophic?
Well, obviously,
explosion
I can't
ever?
say that on
Why
camera.
not, dude? Why not?
Because that's, I mean, boy, oh boy.
What if
You don't gotta
No,
say
I'm
your
just
name,
kidding.
dude.
It's always been very chill and cordial. I don't mean, your imagination is
doing tricks on you,
exactly.
Yeah.
playing
It's
tricks on you,
tricksters.
doing tricks on it?
Yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah. No pussy. None of that shit.
That
None of
stuff
that
is
shit.
weird. I heard.
Still a virgin.
Still very.
Yeah, same, dude.
But,
you know,
yeah.
I've been trying,
Mm-hmm.
but I just can't find one. But sooner or later,
Yeah.
I'll come across it.
Yeah. South. I mean, there's crazy shit going on outside right now.
Talk about it, dude. How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about what's going on out there?
Yeah.
Well, I hate the traffic, but I like all the activity.
Have you done any of the activity?
I had a show. That was fun.
Oh, in South by, yeah, last week on Thursday.
Last
right?
Thursday. That
Yeah.
was cool.
So
You
I
were
couldn't
on
make
for,
it. I
for
was
something for South by Southwest.
I guess it was South by adjacent and under the umbrella of South by.
Yeah.
It was sponsored by Dollar Shave Club.
Oh, that's
fuck
So
yeah.
I got paid in shaving cream and an electric razor and
Oh.
deodorant and shit. It was cool. I just got a goodie bag full of like,
Well, now you don't have to buy it.
I know,
next-
right? It
next
was probably
month.
like $50 for the shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It was pretty sweet. I brought that chick that I dumped today. I didn't dump her. That's extreme.
You lightly told her that maybe this isn't going to work out.
This needs to, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll cut
it
this
needs
out.
to slow down a little bit. It's not over completely yet. but we need to slow things down a little bit, you know.
We'll see.
You're just not ready for something serious right now.
That's not true. That's not true. I could have something serious.
right now.
Yeah.
Do you prefer? Is that your preferential?
I don't think so. I think so.
You think so or you don't?
I do. I think so. Yeah. The random hookups are nasty.
I don't
Yeah,
like.
it's
I don't like
weird.
to hunt. I don't like it.
really?
You
I
don't like
the
to hunt?
I don't
I
like to hunt.
disagree.
That's I love hunting.
Yeah. I think that's the only fun part about it, and then the rest of it is not fun.
And
I
that's
like
why.
to-
That's why once the hunt's over, you're like, ew.
I like to just
No,
be
I'm
like,
just kidding.
yeah,
That's
okay.
fucked up.
You good with that? All right, I'm coming.
Right.
And then
Why?
it's
You
just
like
there.
to. You're more of a gardener, huh?
Yeah, yeah, dude, I'm a gardener. I tend to my crop.
I like to plant seeds too, but
I like to have a variation of crops, you know, just in case the soil gets messed up by
I
having too much of
watermelon.
one. Do you like watermelon? I didn't know I liked rice so much, but I guess recently I've been really enjoying it, you know?
Yeah.
This sounds bad.
Rice is
What do you
fantastic.
mean? We're just talking about food groups we enjoy, Sebastian.
Yeah, I'm planting some fragile.
That's not a plant.
Sebastian's been gathering tacos.
Yeah.
All different types of tacos.
Harvesting beans.
You better believe it. I've said that word 3 times today.
Why are you talking?
What's going to happen? Your abuela's going to show up if you say
Yeah.
beans 3 times.
Is that what you called it? Beaner.
Dude, you can't say that to me. That's
That's your
fucking
last one.
racist.
I'm Mexican, bro.
Oh,
No, I got
you're
called
not.
anti-Semite last night, and I'm
Dude,
Jewish.
yeah, I want. Yeah, wait. Let's take a. I gotta pee.
I have to pee too. You go ahead.
Yeah, we just watched the Brutal List for the last 3.5 hours. That's what we cut back.
Now
to.
I'm
Brutalist.
hammered.
How did
Yeah.
you feel about the Brutalist after watching it?
Not that brutal.
It wasn't very brutal. No,
Yeah, it was.
the part where his
The gentler.
Spoiler alerts! If you're ever gonna watch, wait, are any of y'all gonna watch the Brutalist?
Nope.
Maybe yes. I
Okay,
think
I'm not
am.
gonna. say
What the
this
hell
then.
is the brutalist?
Adrian Brody?
Okay, you could say.
Brody
As
Stevens?
a Jew again, dude. Adrian Brody,
I don't know
Jew
who
Mark,
Adrian
Mark
Brody
II.
is.
You would love Adrian Brody, dude, as a Jewish man.
I love Jews. I like Jews.
You've never seen The Pianist?
The Penis. I have seen The Penis.
See?
Good
Adrian
film.
Brody.
That
dude.
same guy?
Same guy.
Quite-
3.5 movie about a Jewish man moving to America.
Okay.
Beautiful. I'm not spoiling anything.
Oh, it's another.
I'm not spoiling it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's like a brutalist architect.
Mm.
Yeah.
What do you mean by brutalist?
Like he makes concrete.
Oh, okay. All right.
It
Well,
looks very scary.
shout out to Adrian Brody
It's
for
very
that new
spooky.
Oscar win.
Uh-huh.
I heard he took up like a bunch of time like on his Oscar speech.
Good.
No, but people were like pissed, and he was just like being super
Congratulatory.
yeah,
Dude, that's what
Indulgent.
self-indulgent.
I hate when they do that. Like
I hate
everything
when, that's
everywhere.
very actory.
Yeah, it is. Why do they do that? It's like you didn't write this.
Yeah, I don't know. Actors are.
Besides fucking the dude that went to become a cobbler, dude. Daniel Day-Lewis. I love Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh yeah, he was in There Will Be Blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gangs of New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's fucking.
I drink
He's
your
one of the greats.
milkshake.
You know who else is one of the you know who
I
else is one of the
drink it
greats
up.
right now? Currently is fucking Benson Boone, dude. This guy pisses me off.
Boone from Austin. Have you seen that guy?
I don't know who that is, but I'll tell
Fitness.
you about this guy right now. So
tell
first
you
of all,
about
it's
this
this
guy
guy. I mean,
right
he's
now.
just overpowered. He just has it all.
Why?
Oh, you'll see, dude. I'll show you.
He looks like fucking Uncle Laser.
He does look like Uncle Laser, dude. Like they're related.
He looks like
Look at this.
Uncle Dean Laser.
This is his
Dean
performance
Lewis.
at the Grammys.
You all know Dean Lewis? He also looks like
No.
that. You don't know Dean or Dean Stanfield?
No.
You kidding me?
Dude, I saw him do this shit, and all he does is front flip across stage.
That's awesome.
Look, he did this 3 times.
Everyone is wet now.
Yeah, they are. Women love this shit.
is super
Yeah, that's what I'm
low.
talking
And gay
about.
dudes.
No,
Not gonna
dude.
lie, I was a little.
I don't think
entranced.
women really like this, honestly.
See, you say
Nikki
that,
Glazer took his
but
fucking. You don't like.
That's not it.
dude. I saw an audience. I saw an audience of
This
of
song does kill, though.
It does
mainly
kill.
women.
This kills way better than anything we could ever write ever.
That's
Why do you
fucked
say
up,
stuff
bro.
like that, bro?
Okay, dude.
Why
I'm
do
not
you
being
say
accurate.
stuff
Chill
like
out.
that?
Yeah, what the
bro?
fuck? Hey, you're allowed to act
funny.
and stuff, but I'm allowed to contemplate what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta get up on you.
You're allowed to have your opinions, dude, but I'm just like
I can write some shit like this, bro.
I could too.
He's probably
He's
not
like-
saying anything cool. He's just singing good.
Yeah, I don't even
Dancing
know what
around.
he's saying, if I'm being completely honest.
Doesn't matter.
No
dude.
idea
Doesn't
what he's
fucking
saying.
matter.
Look at his face too, dude. I'm sorry, but he doesn't have very like you know,
Not that
he was like a
handsome.
swimmer and stuff. So I guess he's like kind of cool.
No, he just looks amphibious.
He does.
Looks like part fucking turtle.
he does.
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
I feel like if I put my fingers too close to his mouth, I might be missing one when I
I
pull
feel like
out.
he's got a straw stuck up his nose right now.
He's freaking me out a little bit, dude. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I do like that song.
His music is good.
I do like that song.
It is
I
pretty
went to
gas.
Sips and Sounds and I wanted to hate everyone so much. You know?
Where?
Sips and Sounds. It was like all the
Oh,
like,
that shit. I never went.
Dude,
I didn't go. Look cool.
it was cool, but also I'm sorry, very white people music. You know?
Yeah.
It was like the first band sounded like gospel and I wanted to hate it so bad.
I
but I was like, they're
I
so
more
good.
like mariachi stuff and
yeah. Cumbias, dude.
Pitbull, and the merengue.
Are you serious right now?
Nope.
What do you listen to?
No, I'm not serious. I bought a Pavement shirt today.
What is Pavement?
You don't know the band Pavement?
No. Is it like punk?
It's super punk.
I like punk.
No, I don't know what it is.
Oh.
Pavement might be punk.
We could play it. I could just. Yeah, because it's 2 audio tracks.
Well, fucking Jamie, J-Mo.
You want to do this, Sebastian? I'm sorry.
Do what?
Pavement on Spotify, just Spotify Pavement,
Dude, yeah, this is a great podcast.
What, we're just gonna listen
or
to-
just go on YouTube and Spotify Pavement.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, we're
We're just
legally
gonna
allowed to
listen
do
to
this.
music now.
We can.
Is
We're
that a
allowed to.
podcast? We're listening to music. People do that.
We're allowed to. As long as we don't directly
like,
hear most of the music, we're allowed to listen to music.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, we're just gonna put it on the background.
No, we can just play it. Yeah, we have 2 audio tracks.
Oh.
Yeah, we just cut it out.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
thought I was a little bit like, dude. I thought you were just gonna like check out this music, bro.
Why would I do that, dude?
I don't know.
You know, I'm an idiot, Sebastian. I know. When you look at me,
Mm-hmm. True.
I'm a dumbass. Dude.
You are.
Sometimes I get naked on stage.
Well,
It was
Sometimes
it was pretty funny when you did it. I gotta say, it was pretty funny when you did it.
Sometimes Brett comes out and gets naked with me.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to understand,
Mhm.
I'm still rational about pavement.
Right on.
I heard this comedian lit his pubes on fire on stage.
Is that real?
Was that? Yeah. Wait. Here?
I don't know if it was here. I think it was in L.A. But I still think it's awesome that the lore made it this far.
That's sick. That's kind of cool. Like at
It
an
is
open mic,
Yeah, an open mic. Lit his pubes
Damn.
on fire.
dude. Vegas open mics. One guy died
Oh, no.
outside, but it wasn't a comic, so no one really cared. And some dude made a joke about it at the mic afterwards. It was kind of up. Not gonna lie, it was a very weird situation.
Do you sign up for Kill Tony?
Yeah, sometimes. Well, like I was gonna. So every other week I take off to practice.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Me
like-
too. I do every other two.
Oh shit.
We must be doing opposite weeks.
Yeah. What the?
That's funny.
Yeah,
Are you going
we should-
tomorrow or whatever? This
Huh?
next Monday?
I'm down.
I'm going.
Kill Tony. Yeah, I'm down to go to Kill Tony. Yeah, dude.
I hate it so much, but I gotta do it.
You do
Gotta
gotta
do
do it.
Yeah.
I haven't
feel like-
started doing it yet. I don't really. I want to. Like. I don't want to. Like in my head, I want to think that I'm gonna be. I want to do good my first time,
No
but that's
shit.
probably a bad idea to want to like feel like I'm ready because I don't think I'll ever feel like actually ready to do it.
Yeah, I get that. Honestly, you're right. But you should feel like you're gonna do well.
Yeah.
You should be confident in your minute.
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
be.
Like I don't want to get up there and bomb. That I don't think that that can't happen. I'm not
feel
gonna
like-
do that.
Confidence is such a f***ing big part of comedy, honestly.
Such a big part
Yeah.
of comedy.
It's like I feel like every time I go on stage and I'm like,
laughing at?
I don't know.
hey, I do good sometimes, bro. I swear.
I know you do.
Yeah, man.
Fucking. I feel like it's like I feel like I've gone up, done the exact same shit, and just been like kind of like nervous and like no one laughs, and I'm like, damn.
I know, and sometimes there's that thing where you're like nervous and they can tell and then they think it's even funnier, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And then sometimes you try to recreate that nervousness when you're not, and then it's just not, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So there's so many, it's very strange.
it's cool.
But you don't want to overanalyze it, I think. That's one thing I try to stop doing.
See, I feel like that's what I think that like I
But maybe you
should.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember there was a minute where I was thinking like, oh, I don't want to come across like a certain way, like arrogant or anything like that.
Oh.
But you definitely just want to be yourself. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
I agree because I think it's about like I think you want to be yourself, but at the same time, it's like I am interested in like comedic like processes, right? Like the joke doctor, he's not a famous stand-up comedian, but I'm like he's written for like Jay Leno, who I also don't really like.
Respect.
He's a different. Sorry, he's from a different time, so I don't understand the comedy as well.
You have no reverence for.
Yeah. So it's like,
Yeah,
but it's like, I feel like you could still learn the comedic form.
There's a formula.
Yeah.
Jokes are weird where they're like nearly riddles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you have to like lead them to a punchline.
Oh yeah, one of my friends. He's not a comedian at
good
all, but I thought it was
analogy.
interesting that he said he was watching like an open mic for the first time, and he was like, "Yeah, it's almost as if you're writing music."
There is a rhythm. For sure there's rhythm.
Yeah.
It's weird as fuck, yeah. There's like beats and flows to jokes that make it funny, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's weird.
and just like tension happening, and then
Yeah.
you release that tension.
For sure.
yeah.
Dude, it's art.
Bro.
it is art.
I know. I know it is. I'm joking.
It's so
It is.
pretentious, but it is like all
Is
art
it
is a
art?
little pretentious though.
But I think that the fun, like, I think comedy is art, but
I don't know.
comedy is the coolest art because it could just shit on like it's not that pretentious because it's just like it pretends to not be art.
No, it pretends not to be pretentious.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. I feel like that's
Pretend
the real
to not be
thing.
pretentious when it's
Yeah.
the most pretentious because you're
Yeah,
like
Because you're shitting on everything else.
Because you're just like, I'm the final say. I'm the thought. You know, the
Yeah.
comedians are the real thought police.
The dude that booked me, right? His
Yeah.
name's Ray Ray.
Ray.
We love you, Ray Ray. I love Ray Ray. But him and Mistress K, I love you, Mistress K. But Ray Ray used to make drum and bass, and he popped off in Europe, right? But then he was like, oh, it's like, I don't want to do music as art anymore. He's like, I want to do something more like personal. And he's like, now that he does comedy, he's like, with music, he's like, I had like this barrier in front of me. He's like, and I would
Right.
just play this
It is a
barrier.
filter.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it's like comedy. He's like, it's just me.
Damn. Right. No filter at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have some friends who are musicians and shit, and it's like so much easier for them. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
because like I know some like kids who are trying to be like musicians, and it's like
Yeah.
you can't really bomb. Like
You
if you
can.
play well, but like if you can play well, I guess like
yeah, I mean, the crowd can just not you and be like, boo. You know, that can still happen.
well,
Yeah.
but like okay, say you're playing at a bar, you're doing a gig at a
Yeah.
bar, and you're playing music. Like okay, maybe people aren't paying attention to you, but they could be like vibing and just like
It's a lot easier to pull it off than like just like being at a bar and no one.
because you're intruding on their
if no
space.
one's listening to your music, that's fine. You know what I mean? But if no
Yeah.
one's listening to your stand up person talking, you know what I mean? Then you're just like you're not doing anything.
Well, because music you could take it in passively, but with stand up,
Exactly. Yeah.
like
yeah.
you're like it's either
It takes active listening.
it's either people like
It
listening
does.
and having fun or just like get this fucking like off, dude.
Well, yeah, completely ignoring you and having their own
Yeah.
conversations and being like, "Oh man, what the fuck is that?" Yeah.
Yeah.
And a joke is fucked up, dude. It's a fucked up art. It's like in the music, it's like, yeah, if the melody's good, I don't have to listen to the lyrics. I'm like,
Right.
if you miss a word in some of my jokes, it's like you're gonna be like, what is this guy fucking talking
For
about?
sure. If you hop in halfway through a joke, you know, you're like, what the. But if you're halfway through a song, you're like, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, you're like, this
sounds
melody's sick.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
It's like it's weird. But I guess that's what tags are for. But it's
But
like,
then there is like an energy of a comedian where it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, this guy's got a funny energy, so I'm just gonna. Then you halfway through and everyone's laughing and you're laughing for no reason. You're just like, oh, this is
that's the
funny.
best, dude.
Yeah.
I love when it's like it doesn't feel like you're laughing at your own joke, but it feels like you're like laughing with the audience.
When you're laughing on stage at your own joke.
No. Like when that's not what I
That's
mean.
what you're saying.
I don't laugh at my own jokes
Yeah.
unless it's like I'm having a good
Unless
time.
you're actually laughing.
Yeah, and
I
it's like
gotcha.
it's like I'm in. It's like the laugh isn't even at the joke.
Right.
It's
It's
like-
like having a fun time.
Yeah, it's like like this is working.
Yeah, I
like
get
more
that.
so. It's like the surprise of like, oh my god. It feels like magic though, dude.
Yeah.
When you get it, you're like,
It is nice. Sometimes I'll like do laughs during my set just to get the crowd to laugh harder. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's
It's like a little
interesting.
trick. But
oh
my
damn.
friend, you know, we try not to do that.
Yeah, I
it's
try not to
cheating.
laugh.
It's
Yeah.
hacky. You know, it's not hacky, but it's just I don't like it.
It just feels like there was a comedian that talked about that. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, I realized that when I go up on stage and I laugh at my own jokes, that's what a crazy person would do. So I realized that I have to stop looking like a crazy person when I come up here.
Oh,
So I gotta stop
100%.
laughing at
That's
my own
funny.
jokes. Yeah.
But like, yeah, sometimes if you're doing like crowd work or something and you're saying something you've never said, then you
That's
are
fine.
then
That's
you
fine.
are laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if it's genuine, it's different than if you're laughing.
That if you're laughing
silent.
because you've written, and also it's like if it's your first time telling a joke, then it's actually fun. But if you're telling a joke for the fucking thousandth time, it's like,
Yeah.
and you're laughing at it, that's crazy. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Especially if no one else is laughing.
Well, that's
Yeah, then it's like
that's
you look insane on stage.
for sure.
Then you're like,
then you're actually a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you think they like listen back on the tapes of themselves laughing? They're like, I gotta laugh during this.
Yeah, they do. They probably do.
This was the funniest thing. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
But sometimes I'm like laughing while I'm writing a joke, and then it gets nothing, and I'm
Dude.
like, fuck, Jesus
No,
Christ.
that's like so. You ever watched the Joker movie?
Yeah.
So like in it, there's like this part where he's like writing his own jokes, and you could see like the joke he's writing. It's like really bad, and he's like, and my friend is like, "Is that what you do?" And then he just like bombs on stage, and it's like yeah, like you ever just like
100%.
you're just writing a joke, and you're like, "This is
You
gonna
saw your
fucking
friend
kill
bomb
it."
on stage?
Of course.
What?
You saw your friend bomb?
No, he was the bomb.
I
Oh,
bomb. So like
damn.
I'll like write a joke and be like, "This is the best."
100%. You're like,
and then
get
it'll
it.
just bomb.
Get away. These guys are not gonna be able to handle this. shit. You know what I mean? Like, get ready, motherfucker.
I feel like that's like I don't know, dude. I feel like that's why I like writing in a notebook, right? Because I'm like, when I'm writing the joke, I know sometimes it's not real, you know. And then
Oh.
I take it from my notebook and then I put it on my computer.
Oh, so it's got like another like barrier.
Yeah, so it's got like a barrier from
stage.
myself.
Gotcha.
Because I'm like high as fuck when
I
I'm
need
writing.
another barrier for sure. I'm letting too much rip up there.
Like this
For
is
sure.
sick,
Yeah. I've
But
said some dumb shit. I've been saying some dumb shit on stage.
dude. But even
Past
then,
couple weeks, yeah.
even then, when you're saying some dumb shit, you're still gonna say some dumb shit.
What?
Even when you have the barrier, you're still gonna be like second pass. You're gonna be like, this
Yeah,
is-
you're right. No matter what, you're gonna
Yeah.
say some stupid shit. I mean, the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we can wrap this up.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to. Whatever.
Yeah.
I just have to.
Are you getting this camera?
Yeah. What?
I don't know. I don't know what you're
happened?
doing. I don't know.
What happened, dude?
I don't know. I'm kind of creeped out. He's creeping me out. He's like,
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
like Brad's just like creeping me out, dude.
Well, Truth Exposed.
Oh, dude, Truth Exposed. I like
Dude, Truth Exposed. We love y'all.
underscore Sebastian Salazar 03.
EL_Y_US.
Brett _O'Brien.
Do you do anything else? Like anything else you want to shout out? Like anything? Okay.
God.
GOD.
God. Shorts Monday through Friday, clip every Wednesday, and podcast every Friday. Thank you all so much. Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
Have a great day.